Testing, 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 testing. Hello, hello. What's up, guys? What's going on? Bit of a different video here. I just want to take a few minutes of your attention, and I am sure for many of you it'll be worth your time. There's a new channel that I created which will be taking a ton of my time going forwards. Still going to be making lots of Star Wars content. No worries there. But this is a huge passion of mine, and if you've ever found some joy or entertainment from my videos on Star Wars theory, this is the direct reason and correlation for that. So let me tell you about what this channel is about. Essentially, Theory's Tales is my path to writing my own novels. When I was a kid, teen, young adult, I would always write short stories. And this is the main reason why I became good at writing or making fan fictions for Star Wars. It's because of my ability to kind of take certain characters, themes, and take them into areas that maybe somebody else wouldn't, or whatever. I got a weird brain. That's just how I roll. Whatever. It is the way it is. I really enjoy writing short stories. I won some awards in high school and elementary school, which really doesn't mean anything, but they're there. I love writing short stories. This channel is essentially that. It's me just writing short stories of any different type. Just uploaded my second part to the first one that I did, the chosen one. Has nothing to do with Star Wars. But it uses what I know about storytelling to tell any kind of story that I want, whether it be magic, romance, mystery, betrayal, heroes, superpowers, villains, sci-fi, fantasy, whatever, wherever you want it to go, westerns, whatever you want it to do, pirates. I will tell those stories, and I will enjoy telling those stories in short stories. I would later, the plan, and I'm telling you the whole plan here, and I'm going to show you a snippet of a few of them, if you haven't gone already and subscribed to Theory's Tales, is I want to create volumes and compendiums of actual books with pages called Theory's Tales Volume 1, which will have like 5 short stories in there. Each short story has like, I don't know, some of them probably going to have 30, 40, 50 pages. So depending, how many pages they have, we'll create volumes of these books, publish them, put them in stores, sell them online, whatever it might be, as a Kindle or hard copy, whatever. I'd like hard copy. I think that would be cool to actually see, my stories, my books. And then from there, I want to create my own actual novel, right? Like fantasy, sci-fi, whatever it might be. I have a lot of really weird, interesting ideas that, like I said, got a weird brain. Left-handed, I think differently. Yeah. Weird. I'm different. But if you guys really ever enjoyed any of the comics that I bring to life, any of the fan fictions that I bring to life, with the sound effects and the music, that's essentially what this channel is, except it allows me to have so much more of a potential because it's not kind of perimetered by an IP that I didn't create, by George and then, now by Disney, really closing in those walls, which I had to do as much as I could with, within those confines. But with my own stories, I can do whatever the heck I want, right? And I'm always reading your comments to see what you guys come up with, and we can go from there. So anyways, here's the part 1. I'm just going to show you a little snippet. Uploaded it 5 days ago, 13K views already. Chosen One Part 2, an original story just uploaded a couple hours ago, 100 views. And this is just the introduction. So already right off the bat, people are really loving the channel. The feedback is absolutely amazing. So I'll show you a bit of the first one, and I'll show you a bit of the second one, so you kind of get like a glimpse of what this channel's all about.
No time to answer. Come now, you. Village wait. What the f that would cover the fully...
So let me just start off right at the beginning here. So this kid essentially is on vacation. Finds this weird sounding light orb within the ocean as he's turning back to go to his room. And he thinks that someone may be stuck there. So he goes down, dives down deep, and ends up in another world entirely. Doesn't really understand it. Finds this island. The sand is blue. The sky is green. Things don't make any sense. There's some alien creature waiting for him with a rowboat. Okay. So now he goes to this village, and turns out that he's the actual chosen one that they've been waiting for 10,000 years. There's only been one other person that ever came, and he was useless. Almost led them to extinction. So the king and the villagers get extremely excited to see this guy. Some are angry, some are happy. And we kind of learn about this guy's story, and that something very dark and bad is coming. So I'll give you a couple minutes here, a few minutes, and then we'll go to the part 2. You guys will get a glimpse of what's going on. So I'm just going to jump where I don't know where this is. But
Coming face to face with William. Maybe 7 feet tall.
he just met the king.
Towering over him, his muscular build.
This is the king.
Green, large eyes peering
He's standing in front of the village.
soft blue human
Thousands
eyes.
of villagers. They're all aliens.
The king walked around William as if smelling him, observing him, basking in his very essence as the entire village peeked through their bowing status. The king gripped his scepter, which also kind of looked like a spear. William couldn't really tell. Ready to pierce through William, who only assumed was an outsider, clearly. He shut his eyes tight, ready for this to be it, when he heard a massive roar and cheering from the king, only to be followed by the hundreds of villagers all chanting, "Ubayaki, Ubayaki, Ubayaki, Ubayaki." They were doing flips and dancing. All of a sudden, a band started beating drums like some strange instruments that were playing that William had found extremely foreign to anything that he had seen or heard before, but oddly riveting and blood pumping. The king grabbed William, shaking him by the shoulders and grinning with rows and rows of big teeth. Some beings in the village even looked to be crying. William couldn't help but smirk, yet feel absurd at the same time. What the heck is going on? He thought to himself. If only I can get away to the water, maybe that creature will pick me up again. He saw an opening and he ran for it. William took it through the villagers and jumped off a small cliff into the ocean, swimming away into the sea, waiting for the creature, which, sure enough, as if his eyes were able to see new rays of light, never before known to man. Flamed torches of blue, green, yellow, and William, as the villagers began to wait outside the palace. Their tongues could be heard until the big doors shut.
King takes him to the
and
palace
then
now.
it was as quiet as ever. The king bellowed, to which William had no clue what to say.
My hatis.
He stood there in the middle of the palace, shirtless and still damp. Sorry, I don't know what that means. I'm William. Clearly there was a language barrier, when all of a sudden a droid came in shaped like a purple box, with a little round top for a head. It began to cycle through different languages that all seemed foreign to William until landing on, finally, English. "Oh, you speak English," William said. "Brilliant. What is this place? Am I gonna die?" The droid chuckled, if that was even a chuckle, as he moved closer and told William that the king wants to speak with him, but first he must bow. Okay, makes sense, he thought. He got angry on his heel.
Oh, so the boy has a brain after all.
William took great offense
gave
to
him
that. He may not
translators
have had
that he
many
connected
friends
to
or
his
been
head.
super popular, but his smarts outweighed any
So you
of
can
that
hear
by a
everybody
mile. Yes, William said, moving through the armor as it was bolted onto.
So this big bad thing is about to happen and come, and everything's happening very fast because it's a short story. Essentially, the king tells him, and he starts getting his servants to armor him now with this like beautiful armor. And William is like, "What the heck is going on? Why are you calling me the chosen one?" He's like, "Well, there's only been 2 of you in 10,000 years. We've been waiting for you for so long." And he's like, "Am I dreaming?" And he's like, "If you're dreaming, the nightmare hasn't begun yet." The sirens start to go off. Everything's going crazy. People are screaming outside. And, well, let's see if I can find it.
Invaders, William thought.
His own lineage.
Over the boy, leaning forwards.
If you are dreaming, then that means the nightmare hasn't even begun.
William took a step back in fear. Things just became very serious.
Wait. Why am I the chosen one? What's so special about me?
The king's advisor rushed to intervene.
My lord, he doesn't even know his own lineage. He is pathetic. Just another useless one like the last. He will lead us to extinction this time.
The king paid no attention to his advisor and spoke directly to William.
We will see in time. Yes.
The doors opened abruptly and the king's guards knelt on one knee as they said the invaders are entering orbit. Invaders, William thought. What the heck? This is heavy, man. What am I seriously sleeping? Maybe I hit my head somewhere. Maybe I'm dead. The king pressed a button located on his armrest hidden behind a movable piece of crystal, as loud bells could be heard from the village. Villagers beyond the gates could be heard from even within the palace as they screamed and all ran to the...
So, essentially how this episode ends is William's like, what's going on? And the king says the nightmare has begun. And so the second one picks up right from there. And he takes them
out on the hill
through this door, which ends up being a... Wow, I won't ruin it. But they end up in like this massive Tatooine-inspired desert.
As William looked out into the distance, as the king's servant offered him a scope, he saw what looked to be one figure in the distance. Zooming in with this advanced piece of technology, which he found so strange for such a primitive tribe, yet they seemed to be so technologically beyond Earth, he started to see that this figure was really just an older man in a dark cloak holding a scepter with an orb on top. The man was clean-shaven, handsome, broad, and tall. William gasped.
Hold on.
He's human, said William. The king frowned and said,
Yes.
But how? You said I was the only one here in the last 10,000 years. The king opened his mouth.
And he was the other.
William put the scope down, in shock. How is he still... Down his back as the hot sun was just scorching his skin. He now felt unbelievably cold as he looked behind him. The same human that was in the distance so far away walking slowly was now standing several feet away. Too shocked and frozen to move, William was paralyzed. The king turned to him and spoke.
Au revoir. The rotation is not yet due for another several moon cycles. Why are you here?
The man did not make eye contact, his large hooded cloak covering his eyes, his scepter sparkling in the sunlight as if smoke and sparks were swirling inside. I sensed something, said Erebor.
We're going to stop it there. So anyways, that's kind of what I got going on here with this channel. But, you know, it's going to be, once this story is over, which will probably be maybe like the third or fourth part, we'll see where it goes. I don't know. I wanted it to just be like, honestly, like one. And then I ended up kind of just writing. And it's hard for me to kind of, I like it. I like the story. So yeah, I'm excited for the channel. Long video, but it means a lot to me. So hope you guys enjoy some of the content there. You know, eventually I'm going to have it animated, eventually going to have, you know, some art to tell the stories and make it more come to life even more. Heck, maybe I'll even make these into like little movies, like fan films with real people someday. But you guys heard my plans here first. Hope you go make your way over there. Check out Theory's Tales. We'll be doing lots of giveaways and stuff too in the future as well as the channel grows for sure. But as for right now, can't promise any of that. Just promising free entertainment, free stories, original stories, things you've never seen or heard before. Hey, someone liked it. Nice. Love that YouTube updated that. It's like a real-time like meter. It's kind of cool. But yeah, that's it, man. Nothing more to say. Would mean a lot. Check it out and have a great day. Later.